Commissioners' video and audio live stream on the Commissioners' Facebook page. As we do with every meeting, we start with a prayer. Today's prayer is going to be offered by the Claysville pastor, Caleb Ramey. Pastor Ramey?
Thank you for the opportunity to be here. Let's bow. Heavenly Father, Lord, we just humbly come before you. God, I just lift this meeting up to you. Lord, I pray that there's unity and peace and oneness during this meeting. And Lord, I thank you for this body. I thank you for the governance that they're leading and guiding this area. And Lord, I pray that you would continue through them to do all things well. We thank you and praise you in your precious heavenly name. Amen.
Thank you. We also have with us, he always takes time to come in and do our pledge for us. We have Specialist Greg Atkins. He's going to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance today. For the past 10 years, he served commander of Post 927, the VFW post. Specialist Atkins served as a field radio operator and automotive repairman with the U.S. Army 8th Infantry Division in Germany during the Vietnam War. He lives in Washington with his wife, Charlene. Specialist Atkins, welcome.
Thank you, Commissioner. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thanks, Greg.
Thank you. Thank you, Steve. This time I'll entertain a motion to approve minutes number 1204 dated March 20th, 2025.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Maggi?
Yes.
Ms. Janice?
Yes.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes. We have 4 special orders of business today. The first one is going to be read by Commissioner-elect Janice for Child Abuse Prevention Month. Commissioner Janice.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. A proclamation whereas April is nationally recognized as Child Abuse Prevention Month, a time dedicated to raising awareness and fostering action to protect our children. And whereas every child deserves a safe, stable, and nurturing home, yet child abuse remains a serious public health concern. And whereas strong families are the foundation of strong communities and providing parents with education and resources, empowering them to create safe, nurturing environments which help prevent child abuse and neglect. And whereas the prevention of child abuse is not the work of a single entity, but a shared endeavor that requires collaboration among individuals, families, community organizations, and government agencies. And whereas this month serves as a vital reminder of the collective responsibility we bear in safeguarding the well-being of our children and acknowledging the dedicated efforts of organizations and individuals committed to prevention, intervention, and support. And whereas through united efforts, we can break the end of the cycle of abuse, uplift families in need, and ensure that every child in Washington County can grow in a secure, supportive, and enriching environment, reaching their fullest potential as future leaders and contributors to our society. Now, therefore, be it resolved that we, the Washington County Board of Commissioners, do hereby proclaim April 2025 as Child Abuse Prevention Month in Washington County and call upon all community members to support efforts that protect children and strengthen families. Mr. Chairman, I move to adopt on the 3rd day of April 2025 in Washington, Pennsylvania.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Maggi?
Yes.
Ms. Janice?
Yes.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes. Accepting this is Jessica Spar from our Children and Youth Service Department.
Good morning, all. Thank you to the Board of Commissioners for the unwavering support for what the agency does and the recognition. You may all have seen that the pinwheels are placed out throughout the campus. Hopefully they survive the storms coming up. There were over 3,000 pinwheels placed for the work that the agency and all of our collaborative efforts with our providers have done throughout 2024. So we served more than 1,500 families, more than 3,000 children. Out of those, 90% of those children were able to be 90% of them safely maintained in their home environment, with the support. So we appreciate the collaboration from the board as well as our community providers, our resources, the collaboration with our human services department that helps us to be able to support the families that we serve. It is very much a collaborative team effort, and also recognition to all the staff who are out there at all hours of the day and night trying to ensure safety and making sure that we are meeting the needs of the families throughout the county. Thanks so much.
Jessica, thank you for that. I say it all the time, you guys are the unsung heroes of the county. And when you think about what a county and the operations of a county, there's so many moving directions, but at the absolute tip of the spear is children youth service. So what you guys do every day is amazing. So to you, your whole staff, everyone, thank you for the amazing job that you do.
Thank you.
Next proclamation is Safe Dig, read by Commissioner Matthew.
Thank you.
Sorry about that.
Whereas April 2025 is recognized as Pennsylvania 811 Safe Digging Month, an initiative led by Pennsylvania 811, a utility notification center that has served the Commonwealth for 53 years. And whereas in 2024, Pennsylvania 811 processed over 1 million excavation notifications and coordinated more than 3,000 construction projects through Coordinate PA, and transmitted approximately 6 million notifications to utility operators, ensuring the safe maintenance and repair of official critical infrastructure across the state. And whereas homeowners and contractors who contact 811 at least 3 business days before digging gain access to the vital service that alerts underground utility operators in the project area, reducing the risk of damage and enhancing public safety. And whereas by notifying 811 before excavation, individuals help protect underground utilities, safeguard workers and residents, and prevent disruptions to essential services in their community. And whereas upon receiving a notification, facility owners and operators mark the approximate locations of underground utility lines with flags, paint, or both, establishing the 18-inch tolerance zone to ensure safe digging practices. Now, therefore, be it resolved that we, the Washington County Board of Commissioners, support the Pennsylvania Underground Utility Line Protection Law and do hereby proclaim April 2025 as Pennsylvania 811 Safe Digging Month in Washington County, and call upon all residents and contractors to visit www.pa1call.org to learn more about safe digging practices and importance of protecting underground utilities. Adopted this 3rd day of April 2025 in Washington, Pennsylvania. Mr. Chairman, I move for adoption.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Maggi?
Yes.
Ms. Janice?
Yes.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes. Accepting this proclamation from the PA1 call is Chance Montgomery.
Very appropriate name, Chance, if you don't call.
Good morning, everyone. I wasn't prepared to give a speech. They didn't tell me about this when I was told to come pick this up, but I do greatly appreciate the commission for recognizing April as Safe Digging Month and promoting safe practices here in the Commonwealth and promoting the mission of 811 to prevent damages to underground facilities. Our service is free to any homeowners in the state. Simply just dial 811 before you dig. Just one announcement, May 15th, we are hosting our Safety Day up in Cranberry. It's open to everyone in the public. It's free to register, so we'd love to have anyone and everyone there in Cranberry, May 15th. So thank you so much.
Next proclamation will be read by Elector Janice. Proclamation for 412 Thrive.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Proclamation whereas 412 Thrive is a nonprofit organization positively impacting the lives of those affected by breast cancer or genetic mutations, which can increase cancer risk. In southwestern Pennsylvania, this dedicated group, known as Thrivers, serves all those impacted by cancer. And whereas through financial assistance, wellness events, and a compassionate support network, 412 Thrive provides essential resources that help individuals navigate life during and after diagnosis. And whereas the organization fosters a sense of security and belonging by offering in-person and online support, monthly gatherings, educational workshops, wellness retreats, and critical services such as care packages, meals, and home cleaning for those in need, helping them do more than survive, helping them thrive. And whereas founded during the COVID-19 pandemic, 412 Thrive was created by individuals seeking connection during their own cancer journeys and has since grown into a vital lifeline for those facing similar challenges. They are committed to ensuring that every thriver experiences healing and renewal in a positive, supportive, and empowering way. Now, therefore, it be resolved that we, the Washington County Board of Commissioners, do hereby proclaim April 12, 2025 as 412 Thrive Day in Washington County and commend the organization for its profound impact on the lives of those affected by cancer, ensuring no one faces their journey alone. Mr. Chairman, I move to adopt this third day of April 2025 in Washington, Pennsylvania.
Second?
Roll call, please.
Mr. Maggi?
Yes.
Ms. Janice?
Yes.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes. Accepting this proclamation is Dana Lynn Lucas, cancer survivor.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Who does it?
Hi, sorry, a little nervous. Good morning. My name is Dana Lynn Lucas. I am a breast cancer survivor. I was diagnosed with estrogen-positive breast cancer on April 5th, 2024, just 1 month shy of my 40th birthday. At that time, there were less than 500 thrivers in the nonprofit 412 Thrive, a group for previvors, survivors, those living with metastatic breast cancer, and genetic mutations in Pittsburgh. Today, 12% and over 100 of our now almost 900 thrivers live in Washington County. One thing no one prepares you for is that cancer does not stop when you're cleared. It affects your body, your mind, and your heart forever. I was introduced to this group within 1 month of diagnosis, right before a double mastectomy, and I truly feel blessed to have these courageous, beautiful, strong, and inspiring women become a community and a family, especially my wonderful mother. With the number of women being diagnosed on the rise, especially in Pittsburgh, your donations help the women of Pittsburgh directly through 412 Thrive. As mentioned, all of the wonderful things that do come free to our thrivers. Thank you, commissioners and council members of Washington County, for your support in honoring 412 Thrive Day on April 12th, 2025. I will leave you with this to just please remember as women to advocate for yourself, learn your body, and learn your new normal. This will help you moving forward no matter your age. And as one of our famous sayings, check your boobs, mine tried to kill me. Thank you.
Thank you, Dana. Our next proclamation is for Law Day.
Thank you.
Mr. Maggi.
Whereas on July 4th, 1776, the 13 original states declared independence, uniting under the motto E pluribus unum, one of many, one. Out of many, one. A phrase symbolizing the unity of a nation founded on liberty, equality, and justice. And whereas to prevent tyranny, the U.S. Constitution established a system of checks and balances to safeguard democracy, ensuring that no single branch of government wields unchecked power. And whereas amendments to the Constitution, including 14th, 15th, and 19th amendments, have expanded rights and strengthened our commitment to representation and justice for all. And whereas the United States thrives on its diversity, welcoming immigrants, promoting public education, and fostering civic responsibility to strengthen democracy. And whereas despite progress, challenges remain, including inequality and political division, underscoring the need for renewed dedication to unity and the common good. And whereas Law Day, first proclaimed by President Eisenhower in 1958 and established by Congress in 1961, honors the role of law in our democracy. And whereas this year's theme, the the Constitution's promise, out of many, one, reminds us of our nation's ongoing journey towards justice and national unity. And now, therefore, be it resolved that we, the Washington County Board of Commissioners, do hereby proclaim May 1st, 2025 as Law Day in Washington County and encourage all residents to reflect on our shared civic responsibilities and commitment to liberty, equality, and justice. Adopted this third day of April 2025 in Washington, Pennsylvania. Mr. Chairman, I move for adoption.
Second?
Roll call, please.
Mr. Maggi?
Yes.
Ms. Janice?
Yes.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes. Accepting this proclamation is Kathleen Sobel, Dana Stevens, and Rachel Lowski.
You ladies.
Good morning. Thank you, as always, to the commissioners and the county for this proclamation and recognizing the work of the Bar Association in promoting Law Day. Our Public Relations and Services Committee has been hard at work for many years, more years than I can count, presenting Law Day. We've also been very active for the past 2 years under a grant that we received from the American Bar Association, recognizing our work in community outreach and continuing to support that work. So we've been presenting seminars, we go out into the community, we go out into schools, we teach students about their rights and responsibilities on turning 18. And Kathy Sable and I were out at Kids Fest, last Saturday, asking civics questions and providing prizes to everyone who participated, and that was a great event as well. But probably our capstone event every year is Law Day. This year it will be held on May 1st, which is Law Day itself, at 6:00 p.m. in the Washington County Courthouse. Among other events, we will be recognizing the winners of our Law Day contest. So if you know any young people in grades 2 through 12, we encourage everyone to enter. As Commissioner Maggi said, our theme this year is the Constitution's promise, out of many, one. And so on that theme, we are accepting contest entries in the bookmark, creative arts, essays, citizenship, billboard contest, that's a new contest this year, and the Peeps Diorama contest. So Kathy Sable, our executive director, and Dina have brochures back there for all of you. If anyone's interested, we can get you a brochure before we leave. Pass that on to the young people in your lives, and we would love to see all of you at Law Day. Thank you.
Thank you for being here. Before we get started with our,
Go
ahead. No, please.
You may be going to do it. I was going to say before we got any further, I neglected to say something we did yesterday with the moment of silence for Scott Fergus, who was a lawyer and longtime servant in Washington County. He was a Washington County commissioner for several years. He was a director of administration for several years. And as I think most of the lawyers here know, he passed away. I would ask Mr. Chairman if we just have a moment of silence for Scott's service and to remember him. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Maggi. We also, before we start with our old business, I want to recognize some visiting dignitary today. We have Mayor JoJo Burris from the city of Washington. Thank you for being here. And we have our county treasurer, Tom Flickinger. So thank you guys. Oh, Ray Phillips in the back. You're sitting all the way back there. I'm sorry to miss you. So thank you for being here. At that, old business solicitor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Item A under old business, bid extension. Purchasing respectfully request the commissioners extend the bid contract for various tires for Washington County vehicles to West Tire of Washington at their discounted per unit costs as submitted in their bid. This contract will be effective April 1, 2025 through March 31, 2026, with an option to extend for an additional one-year term unless terminated with a 30-day written notice.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Maggi?
Yes.
Ms. Janice?
Yes.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, before you go, I see some people wanting to leave or that. You're okay to leave because a lot of people are leaving and you don't have to stay here. It's boring,
The fun
so-
part's over.
It doesn't-
We were like, oh, that cleared out.
I see you looking and
It doesn't
it's okay to leave.
It doesn't hurt our feelings unless you
so much.
unless you have a vested interest of who's going to get what contract here.
You too, Chance.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Item B, bid extension. Purchasing on behalf of the Planning Commission respectfully request the Commissioners extend the bid contract for the Washington County Dam Diagnostics and Repairs bid under contract 041624-Dam Repairs to EnviroScience, Inc. of Stowe, Ohio. This agreement will be effective May 1, 2025 through April 30, 2026, with options to extend for 3 additional one-year periods unless otherwise terminated pursuant to the agreement.
So moved.
Second,
Roll call, please.
Mr. Maggi?
yes.
Ms. Janice?
Yes.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
Item C, bid extension. Purchasing respectfully requests the Commissioners extend the bid contract for office supplies according to catalog rates and submitted discounts to WB Mason Company, Inc. and High Touch Business Services, LLC. This contract will be effective May 1, 2025 through April 30, 2026, with no remaining options to extend.
So moved.
Second,
Roll call, please.
Mr. Maggi?
yes.
Ms. Janice?
Yes.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
That concludes old business.
Thank you, Mr. Solicitor. New business, Chief Clerk.
Thank you. Chief Clerk, on behalf of the Chief of Staff, respectfully request the Commissioners approve the transfer and control of the 2025 Real Estate Expo custodial bank account with Community Bank to the County Treasurer with the complete accounting of financial activity to date. The County Treasurer will compile a report of Expo income and expenses for review by the County Controller. Any monies remaining in said account will be designated to fund the 2026 County Real Estate Expo.
So moved.
Second,
Roll call, please.
Mr. Maggi?
yes.
Ms. Janice?
Yes.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
Chief Clerk, on behalf of the Chief of Staff, respectfully request the Commissioners approve having the County Solicitor provide a legal memorandum on whether the Washington County Chamber of Commerce and the Washington County Tourism Board are subject to the Pennsylvania right to know law.
So moved.
Second,
Roll call, please.
Mr. Maggi?
yes.
Ms. Janice?
Yes.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
Chief Clerk, on behalf of the District Attorney, respectfully request the Commissioners approve an addendum to the agreement with Thomson Reuters to increase the number of licenses to the Clear Pro subscription. Cost will be $300.51 per month for the first year, $315.54 for the second year, and $331.32 for the third year. Costs will be charged to the District Attorney's operating budget.
So moved.
Second,
Roll call, please.
Mr. Maggi?
yes.
Ms. Janice?
Yes.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
Chief Clerk, on behalf of Public Safety, respectfully request the Commissioners ratify and approve a MOU between 10 counties to share the cost of providing the delivery of voice and data services to support the ongoing public and non-public safety-related activities pertaining to the governance, operation, and maintenance of a regional public safety radio system controller switch for I-Course.
So moved.
Second,
Roll call, please.
Mr. Maggi?
yes.
Ms. Janice?
Yes.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
Chief Clerk, on behalf of Corrections and the District Attorney, respectfully request the Commissioners approve new county policies to establish additional procedures to be followed by correctional facility personnel when documentation is received about bail being revoked and a bench warrant being issued by the courts.
So moved.
Second,
Roll call, please.
Mr. Maggi?
yes.
Ms. Janice?
Yes.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
Chief Clerk, on behalf of Public Safety, respectfully request the Commissioners approve an agreement with Crown Castle and SBA for structural fees and application for the 911 P25 radio system project at multiple tower sites. The amount will not exceed $50,000 and will be charged to Public Safety's operating budget.
So moved.
Second,
Roll call, please.
Mr. Maggi?
yes.
Ms. Janice?
Yes.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
Chief Clerk, respectfully request the Commissioners approve the purchase of 5 acres of land located in Hopewell Township from the estate of Karen Carroll in the amount of $40,000 Costs will be paid from Cross Creek Oil and Gas Funds.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Maggi?
Yes.
Ms. Janice?
Yes.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
Behavioral Health and Developmental Services. Respectfully request the Commissioners approve the recommended final year-end contract adjustment agreements in the total amount of $1,898,987 for the period of July 1st, 2023 through June 30th, 2024, and no additional county funds are required.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Maggi?
Yes.
Ms. Janice?
Yes.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
Human Services respectfully request the Commissioners ratify and approve the submission of a grant application to the Redevelopment Authority for Home-ARP funding to provide case management, financial assistance, and outreach services. This is a 5-year grant application with no county match requirement.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Maggi?
Yes.
Ms. Janice?
Yes.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
Human Services respectfully request the Commissioners approve a MOU with the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank for the Department of Human Services to provide SNAP outreach and application assistance for the period of April 1st, 2025 through September 30th of 2025. On a quarterly basis, the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank will reimburse the Department of Human Services $3,500 and no county funds are required.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Maggi?
Yes.
Ms. Janice?
Yes.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
Purchasing on behalf of Corrections respectfully request the Commissioners authorize the advertising for bids for kitchen and laundry repairs.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Maggi?
Yes.
Ms. Janice?
Yes.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
Purchasing on behalf of the Redevelopment Authority respectfully request the Commissioners authorize the advertising for bids for the sale of Hangar 26 at Washington County Airport.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Maggi?
Yes.
Ms. Janice?
Yes.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
Purchasing on behalf of Corrections respectfully request the Commissioners approve an agreement with Fayette County for the provision of reciprocal housing for adult offenders on an as-needed basis, as per the contract's conditions, including $60 per day per inmate, plus transportation and medical expenses that are above and beyond the provided basic care. All expenses will be paid from the Corrections operating budget.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Maggi?
Yes.
Ms. Janice? Yes. Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
Purchasing respectfully request the Commissioners approve a professional service agreement with Ford Business Machines, Inc. for the purpose of upgrading office print devices previously under our cost per copy program. This agreement will be $8,860 per month and will be effective April 1st, 2025 through June 30th, 2030, unless otherwise terminated pursuant to a 30-day written notice.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Maggi?
Yes.
Ms. Janice?
Yes.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
Purchasing on behalf of Information Technology respectfully request the Commissioners approve a monthly maintenance and service agreement with ComDoc, Inc. for parts, toners, drums, and labor to 165 county printers. The total monthly maintenance cost will be $3,900 and shall continue for 12 months, with annual options to renew unless terminated pursuant to a 30-day written notice.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Maggi?
Yes.
Ms. Janice?
Yes.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
Purchasing on behalf of the courts respectfully request the Commissioners approve an agreement renewal with FTR for digital monitoring support software for the court's 15 recording stations at a cost of $11,925. This purchase will be effective May 1st, 2025 through April 30th, 2026, and will be paid with Act 13 funds.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Maggi?
Yes.
Ms. Janice?
Yes.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
Purchasing respectfully request the Commissioners approve a professional service agreement with Remington and Vernick Engineers for an environmental assessment based on their submitted 2025-2026 hourly rates. This agreement will be effective May 1st, 2025 through April 30th, 2026, with the option to renew year to year unless otherwise terminated pursuant to the agreement.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Maggi?
Yes.
Ms. Janice?
Yes.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
Purchasing on behalf of the courts. Respectfully request the Commissioners approve an agreement with Harrison P. Graydon for representation of PCRA as determined by the courts. Total fee the total fee will be $38,000 effective May 1st, 2025 through December 31st, 2025, and extend year to year unless otherwise terminated pursuant to a 60-day written notice.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Maggi?
Yes.
Ms. Janice?
Yes.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
Purchasing on behalf of Information Technology. Respectfully request the Commissioners approve an equipment lease under the county's master service lease with Lenovo Financial Services for the purpose of obtaining 29 laptop devices and docking stations for CYS. The minor equipment lease agreement will be in effect for a term of 36 months at a monthly cost of $1,124.22 and will be funded through grants and the CYS operating budget.
So moved.
Please.
Mr. Maggi?
Yes.
Ms. Janice?
Yes.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
Purchasing on behalf of Aging Services, respectfully request the Commissioners approve a fire safety service agreement with Johnson Controls for fire alarm inspections at the Canonsburg Senior Center. Service will cover a 12-month period for a total cost of $740.25 and will be funded from Aging Services operating budget.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Maggi?
Yes.
Ms. Janice?
Yes, but only because Commissioner Sherman's father goes there.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
Purchasing.
Yell at me if I didn't.
Purchasing on behalf of Aging Services, respectfully request the Commissioners approve a purchase in the amount of $4,659.88 with Stryker Sales LLC for a defibrillator warranty case support and electrodes. Costs will be funded from Aging Services operating budget.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Maggi?
Yes.
Ms. Janice?
Yes.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
Purchasing on behalf of the Planning Commission, respectfully request the Commissioners approve the purchase of a Polaris Ranger Crew 1000 ATV from Best Line Equipment in the amount of $22,810.63. The equipment is covered under PA state contract and therefore does not require bidding. Purchase will be paid with Act 13 funds.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Maggi?
Yes.
Ms. Janice?
Yes.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes. Thank you, Chief Clerk. For public comment today, we have one person signed up, Mary Black. Mary? Yep, right over there.
Good morning, everyone. I'm here because of verbal elder abuse that my husband and I have experienced through the DA's office. We had a hearing at Judge Mellegreen's office for a contractor came to our home to give us an estimate on a kitchen. He never did any work. He was very forceful by giving him $10,000 that day because it was December 15th, 2022. We've been fighting this for 2 years, okay? So the man would not give us, he wanted $10,000 right then. My husband had surgery. He was in the other room laying down. He had his colon taken out and he has diverticulitis. He was on medication. So I was there with a friend and this man was very forceful. And, I gave him money and I asked him for an item. His estimate only had one figure at the bottom, $69,800. I said, we need this itemized. I'm buying everything. You're just doing the labor and you're not doing the cabinets. I need this itemized so my husband can go over it and see what we can say yes and no to. And he said, oh, yeah, I'll get that for you tomorrow. I called the office the next day, called it the next day, third day. They said he flew to Las Vegas. So he's gone. And I'm like thinking, oh, no, this guy. And then he's a scam artist, okay? This is what I found out later. So as time went on, I went to the magistrates to file a civil complaint because the guy wasn't giving our money back. And I filed the complaint and went to the court hearing on January 21st this year. And Judge Mellegreen said, okay, we found in favor of you because the man did not show up. They did not show up. And then I found out later, because I looked it up in the apothecary's office, this guy got a DUI in his 60s the night before. And he also had reckless driving, not obeying traffic signals. He has 42 counts of all different things over the years. A very irresponsible person. So the judge said, listen, people, you deserve your money back, but here's what I want you to do. And I had my friends there as witnesses in the courtroom to hear this because my husband's elderly, he just turned 70, and I'm right behind him. So I had a friend write notes and everything, and they were there to witness this, and the judge said, listen, here's what I want you to do. I want you to call the DA's office and get an appointment with the DA of Washington County. And we all know Jason Walsh is the DA, and he is the chief law enforcement officer of Washington County. And I said, after he said that, he says, because this is a criminal case. And I said, Your Honor, may I reiterate what you just said? You want me to make an appointment with the DA's office of Washington County. He didn't say Jason Walsh, he just said the DA. And he says, yes, but don't say anything else, which he didn't say anything else. So then we left, I called, made an appointment. I called there and said I needed an appointment with the DA. I waited 1 week, 2 weeks, I called again. And finally, February 21st, I finally got through, and the man said, I'm sorry, is that somebody's?
Your time's expired, but take another second to just.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
You didn't tell me there was a time limit.
Oh, I'm sorry. So
Yeah, you have to,
wrap-
yeah, everything has rules and regulations, and I'm sorry, it didn't say it on anything, or else I would ask.
Do you want to just wrap up?
Okay, yes, I will tell you all that the DA's has never called us, but you have to hear the biggest thing real quick, and I'll do it in 1 minute. We finally got an appointment, went there, this guy said his name was Mr. Pop, we went back to this room, we were there 4 to 6 minutes, we sat down, the guy looked at my paper here, my chief complaint, flipped it up and said, you have fraud here. And my husband is a very good person, my husband said, yes, and she has other statutes, and he goes, don't you ever talk over me, don't you ever, he jumped up, and I looked at him like this, because again, the man was going manic, okay? I don't know if you know about me, and he screamed at us, and I said, sir, could you please calm down? He sat down, and we both sat
Mayor,
there.
your time's expired. What I want to do,
Okay.
what I want to do though, I think that you're going to get the most bang for your buck if we can get you information. It sounds like although criminal activity has taken place, this is a civil court case, we'd like to get you in touch with the Attorney Generals for the Office of Consumer Protection. And that's something that you can pursue. We can also try to get something for filing a private criminal complaint through our district attorney's office as well. So we're happy to take care of you. If you want to talk to Heather in the back of the room, we'll get you in the right direction, okay?
Thank you so much.
Mayor, I appreciate you coming in.
Okay. But just one last thing, a little question. I raised my hand like this to say to the gentleman, by the way, he lied his name. It was Mr. Papalarchuk. And I went like this because I wanted to ask, because he said, when he saw fraud, he said, they said they did work. And I raised my hand slightly like this, and he goes, that's it, get out of here. I'm going to call the police. Get out of this office. Scream. And my husband, I got a picture, something like that. And to this, and you know what, we were scared. He had a gun. And when people become manic, you don't know what they're going to do.
Mayor, we'll make sure that you get, we get you some answers.
We've
Like I
never
said-
had this happen in our whole life. It's a really scary experience.
Mayor, we'll get you some help. Like I said, I think that the best avenue is going to be the Office of Consumer Protection through the state district attorney, the state attorney general's office, whether it's that or whatever avenue, but we'll give your information to Heather in the back of the room and follow up with you, okay?
Great, thank you.
Thank you for coming in. Okay. Solicitor's report.
Mr. Chairman, there are no tax refunds to review, nor do I have any additional items concerning county contracts or legal issues to report on.
Thank you, Solicitor. Announcements, Chief Clerk.
Today's salary board has been canceled, and the next regularly scheduled Board of Commissioners meeting will be held in this room at 10 a.m. on Thursday, April 17th.
Thank you so much. There will be no more business to be brought before this board. We stand adjourned. Thank you.